Hello everyone, and welcome back to Modern Warships. And today I'm joined by my little buddy here,
Hello.
because we are looking at his account. And today we're going to be talking about the Arleigh Burke class of destroyers. Now, what do you know about the Arleigh Burkes?
That they're really popular and the U.S. Navy uses it a lot.
Yep, they actually are, I think, probably one of the most frequent ships you'll find in the US Navy. I think there are about 68 of them, and they are named after Admiral Arleigh Burke. And Admiral Burke had a nickname 31 Knots Burke. And that actually goes back to a story from the Second World War, when he was a destroyer captain, and he was in command of a small group of destroyers. And he was very well known for going at full speed at all times. And at one point, he was sailing his group of destroyers into a Japanese minefield. And then he was radioed by Admiral Halsey and asked what he's doing in a Japanese minefield. And his answer was, 31 knots. So that's how he got his nickname, allegedly, of 31 Knots Burke. And Admiral Burke was actually still alive when the actual USS Arleigh Burke was commissioned. So these are, in reality, these are guided missile destroyers, and they're really all-round ships. So they're part of the Aegis air defense and missile defense system. They have offensive missiles with the Tomahawks and their naval versions, and they also had other anti-ship missiles before. And, they're very good at anti-submarine warfare, all these kind of things. They might be called destroyers, but they're actually really, really big as well. So these are still the backbone of the US Navy, multi-role ships. They were supposed to be superseded by the Zumwalt, which we have here somewhere at...
Tier 3.
Yeah, Tier 3. It's...
The Zumwalt is expensive. It's like billions of dollars to build one, but to operate one is like 100 million.
Yeah, these things were not really working out that well, and so the Arleigh Burkes are actually still being produced today.
How old are the Arleigh Burkes?
I think late 80s roundabout is when these were introduced.
Oh.
So they are relatively recent ships still. We actually have two Arleigh Burke class ships in game. We have the actual USS Arleigh Burke, the lead ship of the class, and we have the USS Gravely. And they are slightly different setups. So in the game here, you can see that they're actually split between a guided missile destroyer, which has two missile launchers, and but it has no actual torpedo defense or anti-submarine warfare systems. And the Gravely is more of a multi-role ship with one Tomahawk launcher, but in turn she gets the mortar grenade launcher here and gets some anti-submarine warfare. But we are talking about the Arleigh Burke. So what's your setup on the Arleigh Burke? Because I think you have a slightly different one than is the starter setup.
So the setup that I use is the two Chinese missiles, the CJ-20s. I like to use them because I usually go for carriers, for the enemy carriers, and the CJ-20s, they double with missile.
Okay.
And then they can be pretty useful when killing carriers.
Okay.
And I use the normal Mark 45s. I upgraded a little bit on its reload time, so it can be fast with shooting. And then the autocannon. I
think you have a Russian AA defense system in there as well.
Yeah, so the Russian AA defense is meant to be a cannon while also being a rocket launcher thing.
I think that's what it says in the description, but I'm not sure this is actually implemented in the game.
No, it isn't.
Maybe at some point we'll try switching that out, but okay.
And then the normal Apache. Yeah.
Okay, so what is it that you really like about the Arleigh Burke?
It's I don't know.
It's just a fun ship to play.
It's just a fun ship to play, and I always get a lot of damage when I'm playing with it.
All right, let's see you do that then. Let's take a look at one of your battles. Okay, and you're playing on unexplored rocks. So I think generally with these missile destroyers, I like staying back a little bit. I'm not sure. I think you're playing them a lot more aggressively than I do.
Yeah, because of the Chinese missiles, if you have the Chinese missiles, it changes the playstyle completely, kind of, for me. Like, if you have the Chinese missiles, you can just go straight in, you know.
Okay, so let's see where you are going from there.
So there's somebody to my left.
Yeah. So you're spawning on the left side with the other 2 destroyers, and you've got a carrier in the enemy team. So yeah, sticking together in the beginning is always kind of a nice idea there.
If there's people next to me, I always follow them. But then I kind of like, once we get far enough, I break off.
Right. Well, nothing's spotted quite yet. I mean, the carrier is sending the planes to the other side, but there's definitely something. Yeah, there's something slobbing missiles already over there. It's difficult for the team that spawns on the 2 side of things. So still looking, and you're spotted, but you can't actually see anything. I think at this point. Yeah, still searching for a target.
There's somebody over there.
How did you know?
I saw
there's the radar contact. Yeah.
Oh no, he's over there.
There he is. There's a
He's
Gravely.
over there. There's a Gravely.
So that's more of the multipurpose destroyer, and he's immediately
chopping my missiles.
Yeah, he's sending the chaff up immediately. But you know, good guns as well. You can use those too.
Yeah, good reload on my guns.
Yeah. I got some more missiles out. Your team's already lost 1 destroyer. This was probably on the other side, but I think that Gravely just went way too far ahead.
And that submarine made a bad choice.
Well, he is trying to get his missiles away, I guess. But
yeah, but still, there are like 5 ships.
Yeah, and he's gonna feel that.
Half of his health already gone.
Yeah. And yeah, try to shoot that. You're trying to shoot that guy as well.
Dropping the missiles again.
They all seem not to be caring about you all that much, which doesn't really work that well for them.
Oh, there's the carrier.
Yeah, that's the Kuznetsov.
Ooh, carrier.
Yeah. So now it's even on kills, and I'm not sure what's up with the submarines. I mean, that one's even submerged.
He's being weird.
Oh, you're actually hitting with all 4 missiles there. Nice. I would have thought that the carrier has a bit better AA.
Not really.
But yeah, carrier alone is going to be tricky.
He's shooting all his AA, but my missiles still hit him.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. You never know how much they're upgraded, but definitely racking up some damage. But you've lost your own carrier, I think.
Oh no!
That was on the other side. So that's always the problem with the 2 spawn. If there's a like you're spawning on the other side and as a carrier and you're not fast enough to get away, then there's not really that much you can do. So this is just hit.
And he's dead.
Yeah, but now it's just you and 1 submarine against 2 destroyers. So that's going to be a tough one.
Ooh.
But let's see.
Let's
see what you can still pull.
Let's see how much damage I can put into them.
Make it a 1-on-1 fight, I guess, if you can. But currently you're in a crossfire between that Duncan and the Korean destroyer there. So,
ow, that's a lot.
Yeah, the Arleigh Burke doesn't have the greatest amount of AA, even though actually in reality it's an AA destroyer. But this is a good play. Like get the island between yourself and the other one, and try to fight them one at a time if you can. And then just get close and get around them.
And see how much damage you can do before you die.
Before you die, exactly. I mean, you don't have the submarine anymore, so they've killed the submarine as well.
Oh.
I mean, look at that.
Oh, gosh.
How much?
366,000 damage.
Yeah, I mean, look at the team.
That's a lot of damage.
That's not a team that you could carry. So well done.
Oh wow.
Good job, all in all.
Yeah.
So thanks for showing us your version of the Arleigh Burke and your gameplay. That's it for today. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.